upsets. Potentially, we'll see. Maybe they'll bump Promo into losers bracket, making Poisondrought and Brilatas' potential runs that much harder. But obviously, going to be a action regardless of what happens on winner's side. And I think after our, forget if we had a warm up or not, but
yeah, they did not want to warm up, which is not something you see often. But we are getting right into the action.
Oh, okay, a little bit of a slow start, essentially warm up in the set. But Brilatas has a very nice 5-4 stack currently to work with.
Yeah, immediately going to build that back-to-back right now. Circle not doing too much sending on their board. Looks like they're deciding to play it slow. Potentially both of them, it seems. Maybe don't want the other to get into a situation that they're not ready for, but it looks like Poisondrought had that back-to-back built up. Forced to cancel it. Yeah, both of them just taking their time right now.
Definitely one thing to note is like a lot of skins, not too much heavy in the APM department, but I think as I say that, Poisondrought might be starting to turn on the jets. A huge difference in speed from what we've seen for the first 30 seconds. I think was okay, a little awkward there on the left side, not quite able to get too much. As Brilatas is counter-stacking a little bit. Has since broken back-to-back to try and work with this garbage.
Had a nice combo there. Looks like Poisondrought didn't get sent too much of that cheese right now. They're trying to keep that back-to-back for themselves, but also forced to break out of it here. Looks like they might be mid-dropping a little bit here. Now sitting at the top. Do manage to find a bit of a combo here, but Brilatas is still keeping that back-to-back pressure.
Well, I think they're also waiting to send a little bit, trying to see if they can time their spikes. Unfortunately, has to break back-to-back while they're pretty high up. Does have good access to garbage, so not going to be in too bad of a situation just yet. But Poison now is in a spot where they can really start to swing the momentum in their favor. Ooh,
yeah,
a little odd. I think Poison was trying to get a really nice donation setup. Unfortunately, had to break back-to-back because it wasn't exactly what they were looking for. But still, love to see those straight-up builds. And when they pay off, they pay many a dividend.
Yeah, right now, both of them not getting that back-to-back chain up too high. They seem to be canceling it early just from cheese. So not too much pressure this set right now, but as I say that, Brilatas gets a nice 15 spike, and Poisondrought has a lot of clean to work with right now. We'll see if they start getting that back-to-back going, and they are right now. Brilatas getting sent a huge spike, trying to downstack through all of it, and doing so very nicely.
Okay, yeah, back-to-back. Okay, I was gonna say the back-to-back was going up. Immediately, Poisondrought cancels it. Those few extra lines of garbage were exactly what they needed as Brilatas tops out, and Poisondrought takes first blood.
Yeah, that was a pretty long set there. I forgot that was just the first one.
That was like 2.5 minutes as well from a round one. Poisondrought, I think, also expected that to be a little bit too long, trying to speed things up with a very quick game 2.
Yeah, going a lot faster that round. Gets another quick win in there. Or I shouldn't say another one. Gets a quick win in there and gets the 2-point lead now. But Brilatas right now is looking like they have a lot of clean to work with here. Poisondrought trying to find the downstack here, but getting pressured so much, not able to get to it.
Yeah, and although Poisondrought started off very strong with the PC off of MKO, Brilatas able to tank and deliver that spike exactly when they needed to. Looks like might have been a little misdrop, I think, on Poisondrought for an opener perspective, but Brilatas seems to also be favoring a bit of just regular 6-3, 5-4 stacking. So not going to get too much of a punish here early on.
Yeah, both of them now starting to play slow once again. Maybe it's just like a pattern, you play fast for a little bit, then switch it back to slow right now. But, I mean, as I say that, Poisondrought sitting at the top, surviving a little bit, but not enough there.
Just, yeah. I mean, there's only so much you can do when you're at line 19 or 20. The fact that Poisondrought almost got to the well, though, is a little bit terrifying.
Oh yeah, definitely. They do have that good downstacking ability, but even still, that's not enough right now.
I think Poisondrought almost tried to freestyle a PC for a bit. Didn't quite work out, but interesting to see that they're kind of going for like a freestyle setup, not really going for the PCO setup into it.
Yeah, but I mean, moving on to mid game now. I mean, they're trying to build that back-to-back right now. Might be forced to break out of it. Yep, they do. Brilatas, on the other hand, has that 9-0. Gets that nice donation there to send a little bit more, sending Poisondrought to the top, but they made it down to the clean and is working nicely for them.
Okay, Samon's starting to get a little bit spooky there as Brilatas has quite a substantial back-to-back. Beautiful mini T-spin single to keep things clean on the sidewell. Oh, but huge counter spike from Poisondrought as they are now building up a ton of back-to-back. And Brilatas on the rope.
Oh no, the T-piece.
And 1-2 T's back-to-back. Not exactly the best when you need a flat piece. And
Yeah,
so
they had that out, but that misdrop with the T-piece.
Oh, we almost saw a double MKO. I think that would have been the first time I had ever seen that. But Brilatas seemed to take their time to be a little bit more vigilant about observing Poisondrought's openers, which I think would also explain a little bit of the slow start from both players. Trying to get the reads, but can't read someone if they're not doing anything.
That is one strategy, for sure. Don't know if it's the best, but I mean, they both seem to be playing fine right now. But I mean, as I say that, Poisondrought sitting at the top and Brilatas just pressured too much there, and once again tying it back up. Very back and forth set right now.
Both players keeping it very, very close. Early T, looks like Brilatas is on their way to a very quick PCO. Does not get it, but Poisondrought able to get the PC as well as the second. Not going for a DPC, although they tried to set up for a third and didn't get it as well. Alright, seems to be down second through, trying to get access to the garbage. Able to do so rather speedily. Brilatas also very low on the board, but starting to build up a little bit of cheese. Gonna have to be careful. And unfortunately, a little bit of commentator's curse as a misdrop happens there, but still in a relatively okay spot. Not gonna have too much trouble dealing through the cleaner garbage down below.
Yeah, but in the meantime, Poisondrought has been building that back-to-back right now, up to 5 here. Brilatas isn't faced too much, though, from it. Even with that nice spike there, Brilatas gets the perfect clear out of nowhere.
And just sometimes you never expect the mid-game PCs, just especially when one player's in the process of a down stack. But they can definitely swing the momentums and turn the tides in the right situations. And Brilatas really trying to run away with some back-to-back. Unfortunately, has to break it, but still going to just go right back to it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Well,
Absolutely.
I guess
It did break there, but
I still fixed it.
But speaking of that back-to-back, Poisondrought working with some very nice back-to-back immediately breaks it. I just can't speak apparently without it being broken.
Back-to-back 4 times this match, and I think every time it has broken after we've called it out.
I mean, yeah, maybe not mentioning it is what matters, but I will mention that huge spike by Poisondrought a little bit ago. Sent Brilatas to the top, but Brilatas getting the nice counter spike. Poisondrought managed to live it, though, and both of them are pretty much back to even now.
Yeah, mini T-spin single, able to transition a little bit over to a center well. Might need to go back over to the sidewall with that garbage, but able to do so rather quickly. Brilatas still very low on the board. We're having another very lengthy round. Beautiful donation to keep things clean. Not quite going to get the down stack combo, but still quite a bit of damage and in no danger of topping out.
Yeah, this round now approaching the 3-minute mark. Both of them just surviving very nice pressure and back-to-back, and we might see some margin time soon with how both of these players have been playing.
Oh, okay, Poisondrought tries to end it before the margin time's going to kick in, and it looks like that effort is going to be successful as they currently sit 4-3, finally over the halfway point of the set as Poisondrought emerges in the lead, but not quite victorious this early on.
Yeah, that was nicely played by Poisondrought. I think Brilatas had a down stack, but didn't get the right, or didn't find it in time, unfortunately. And now Poisondrought with the lead, and also gets that back back-to-back chain to now, sending Brilatas so much.
Yes.
Brilatas managing to cancel, but Poisondrought with a T-spin triple tower, sending another 18.
Yeah, Brilatas is doing a very good job of playing defense, but unfortunately, with the back-to-back counter going up and up, the efforts need to match, and unfortunately for them, it was not panning out. The Poisondrought going to extend their lead to 2.
Yeah, that was very nice back-to-back there. We haven't seen too many big chains, but it did work out right there. Looks like Poisondrought again trying to build another one, not able to get it in time as Brilatas sends a nice spike there. Both of them dealing with a bit of cheese. They do manage to get through it, but it stops each of them from sending spikes.
Oh wow, the 20 spike though from Poison, but Brilatas still chilling just fine. Not really any difficult positions to work with. Able to get access to the garbage and a relatively flat stack as well.
Yeah, both of them just in a pretty even position right now. No one ready with a spike. But okay, never mind.
Let's go. It's not just me. It is not just me. All right. Beautiful timing there from Quick. And Poisondrought making quick work of Brilatas with that fantastic spike and puts it there onto match points. Brilatas currently might have to switch some things up. Has been playing rather defensive, but is starting to fall behind. Poisondrought seems to be building up. Not okay, maybe not. Skimming right now.
Gets a nice combo there to cancel a good bit there. Poisondrought does have a nice position though. Doesn't get the back-to-back chain going, but did send a nice spike, and Brilatas dealing with a lot of cheese right now.
Oh,
and getting another spike then.
And that's it.
There we go.
Poisondrought, I think, yeah, just even things up at 3-3.